This is for new and existing business owners, entrepreneurs, or investors. Anybody that wants to start a business or has a business idea, this is how we're going to be able to help you get $70,000 up to $150,000 in less than 7 to 14 days. And it's all going to be at 0% interest for 12 to 18 months. Okay. Our system here helps new and existing business owners who need capital and must have the following. Very important, guys. So you must have over 700 credit score. You can't have any bankruptcies, no derogatories, no late payments, collections, or charge-offs. You must have at least $5,000 liquidity available to show lenders that you are liquid. It's just to show the banks that you're not, in a negative balance or you don't have absolutely no money. Okay. And the best part about this whole strategy, guys, this whole all above loophole is that you don't have to show proof of income, any type of business tax returns or any pay stubs or any type of revenue required to the banks. They will still loan you $70,000 to $150,000 at 0% without having to show any of this stuff. All right, so this loophole is perfect for startups or existing business owners. I worked with a lot of real estate investors, algorithmic trading. A lot of people are getting into algorithmic trading. They want to invest in that. Brick and mortar businesses, any e-commerce brands, marketing, franchises, etc. You get the point. This is for basically everybody. And it's the same strategy that we use to help our clients acquire $150,000 to scale their businesses. This is the same strategy that I personally use to start running ads, just like the one you saw right before this page, and started hiring team members and started growing my business. I practice what I preach, guys. The All Above Loophole is real. All right, so you're probably wondering, who is this guy? Well, this is my Instagram here on the right, Moises Santos Official. Give me a follow. I drop daily tips on how to optimize your credit, how to qualify for this stuff. I'm 33 years old. I am living in California, Northern California. I have a wife and a 1-year-old daughter. And over the last year, I've actually helped secure over $24 million in business funds for business owners in just this last year. Last year was our best year. Using the all above funding loophole, leveraging my banking relationships at the big banks. So when you work with me, guys, you're going to see exactly how you can fund yourself over and over again. You'll never have to pay anybody else to teach you this stuff again, because once you learn all this stuff, you can fund yourself over and over again. You can start funding your friends, etc., etc. All right, so just so you can see exactly who I worked with, this is actually Jordan. He's one of our real estate investors that originally came to me about a year ago. His profile fit the description that we mentioned earlier. We were able to get him $75,000 in less than 7 days. It was like 5 days. Right away, we were able to get him all rolling. All I had him do was open up a checking account with Chase, and then I put him in contact with my relationship manager, and voila, $75,000 is 0% interest. He could have gotten way more, but for his situation, he only needed about $50,000, and we got him 75 grand. And since then, guys, he's actually remodeled 3 properties in that year. 3 properties. He buys distressed properties and he buys them super cheap because they obviously need a lot of work. And then he fixes them up and then he holds them and rents them. He adds them to his portfolio. And just because of that $75,000, he was able to do 3 last year, guys. He cashes out, refis them, and then that's how he was able to keep going and so forth. So that's just an example of a real estate investor and his strategy. This is actually Kendall as well. He's actually also a real estate investor. And I'll let you guys watch all these videos at the end. So he said, hey, man, thanks to you, I got $90,000, 0%. We only got him 90 grand with one bank, guys. One bank. $90,000. And what he does, you'll see his story after this whole video, but what he does, he has a way to buy houses with 3% down. So he buys real estate property rentals as well. He has a portfolio, and he only puts 3% down. With that 90 grand, he still got, over half of it left, and he's already bought 2 deals with the 0%, guys. Remember, he's buying, he's adding stuff to his portfolio. So he's getting that rental income, and he starts building up cash flow. Just another way of using the 0%, guys, just so you guys can get an idea. And this is Myra. She's actually in the med spa industry. She has clients. She helps them lose stubborn belly fat. She has a practice, brick and mortar location in Southern California. And she wanted to start running ads to get, target more local people. So she's always full. And she also wanted to hire an appointment scheduler because she didn't really enjoy, scheduling her own appointments. It took a lot of her time where she could have just be spending most of her time, helping clients get results. And after she went through our program, she actually got $120,000 with just two banks, guys, Chase and Amex. She got $120,000 at 0%. That was way more than what she needed, but she just rather have more than not have enough. So she went a little above and beyond and got herself $120,000. And yes, guys, she's scaling. She hired that appointment setter, and she spends about $3 to $4 grand a month on ads. So she's always busy now. Her business took off, and now she's got constant, predictable clients because she was able to run ads with the 0% funding. Something that you can do if you're one of those business owners that just wants to scale. They just don't have the capital, or like Myra, she didn't want to spend her own money. She'd rather spend the bank's money to do all that. So that's what she did, and she is crushing it. And this is Marcos. He actually works as a marketing company as well. And Marcos had a super thin profile, is what we call a thin profile in the industry. He worked with me for a couple months because we had to build out his profile and get him all primed for this. But took him a couple months, but we got him $88,000, guys. $88,000. So now he runs a ton of paid traffic. He hired a setter and a closer. He hired another VA, all with that 88 grand, guys. So he's able to really scale his business and get himself predictable appointments by constantly having people to talk to through this paid marketing. He was only able to do that because he was able to have leverage 0% funding and able to spend money into his business. Now he's making way more money than he was when I first found him. And this is Vlad. He's actually a full-time pharmacist. He works 6 days a week. When he came to me, he's like, man, I'm really getting good at this trading things. I've been trading for years now, and I really want to go full-time. I just if I had capital to be able to leverage in the markets, I'd be able to replace my income. So when he came to me, he didn't really think that we could get him 100 grand. And then he for sure didn't even think that we can get him 220 grand. So working with me, he followed the whole blueprint. He literally followed everything to the T, worked with my team and I, and we were able to get him $225,000. This is about 4 months ago. Last month, he just quit his job and he went trading full time. He is so stoked and super happy to be able to buy back his 6 days a week. He only trades a couple hours a day and he's done. So this is something that you could do as well, guys, by leveraging OPM, other people's money. And of course, there's many other business owners here. You guys can watch all of these later. We don't have time to watch them.
Just wanted to give a quick.
And then this is our company policy. So we put our money where our mouth is, guys. We guarantee a $70,000 in business funding at 0% within 7 to 14 business days if your business qualifies, right? Or we work for free until you get the results. Okay. The all above strategy loophole comes with a guarantee. And again, guys, just to reiterate, you're probably wondering, hey, what's it cost? You showed us how it works. You walked us through the program. You showed us, that you work with a ton of other people. What's it going to take to work with you guys? Well, I have 2 offers here for you guys. I think you guys will like both of them very much. Option number 1, there's an upfront fee in the low 4 figures, and it comes with that $70,000 guarantee. Most people that go with this option, it is cheaper for you. You will pay less in fees. It's an upfront, and there is a guarantee of at least $70,000. Most people that pick this option get anywhere from $100, $120 to $150,000 at 0%. Guarantee means that's just the drop dead minimum, guys. We will work with you until basically you tell us to stop, or the banks start denying you, or we run out of banks, right? One or the other. And option number 2, which seems to be the most popular, is only pay us after we get you the results. Okay, it is 10% on the back end, and you pay that after you get the funding. So after you would get card number 1, we will send you an invoice for 10% of that card. You would pay it, and so forth, right? And this option number 2 is perfect for everybody that doesn't want to get rid of the liquid capital, rather just save their money and keep it in their checking account for savings or rainy days, or for the person that is looking to get maximum funding, guys. If you're looking to get $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 and your credit allows, this is a good program for you because we are also incentivized to help you and keep going and get really, really creative and try to get you the maximum funding. So if that's you, option number 2 is for you. Okay. And again, guys, please only apply if you are the following. You must have a 700 credit score. You can't have any bankruptcies, no derogatories, no late payments, no collections or charge-offs, and must have at least $5,000 liquidity available to show lenders that you are liquid. Okay, this is just to show the lenders that you're not 100% broke, that you have some liquid capital that running your business right. They're not going to ask for your pay stubs, your income, your W-2, but they at least want to see that you have a little bit of cash, a little bit of cash flow in there, right? So 5 grand is super important, guys. So again, if you want to apply and this is all fits your criteria and this is you want to be able to scale your business, you want to be able to invest into something, this is for you. Book a call. And again, guys, real quick, I am on the call. I'm going to ask you to pull up your Experian PDF credit report because once you start onboarding, all you're going to have to do is sign our service agreement that we're going to work together. We're going to be partners on this. And then we're going to help you get the funding. The onboarding process is just you showing up with your Experian credit report. I'm going to make sure, double verify that we're good to go. And then we can start the application process. I'm going to start, introducing you to all the banking relationships that I have. And then you're going to work directly with them. And what's awesome about that, they're going to manually underwrite all your applications to ensure that you get maximum funding and that you're going to get, super high limits as high as possible so you can leverage your business. All right, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Book your call, and I'll see you on the next call.